Okay, so today we're going to be creating a tessellation, and I'm going to start by drawing a chevron, also known as a hexagon, six-sided shape with the coordinates 0, 0, so there's be a point there, 0, 1, another point there, 1, 2, and 2, 1, another point at 2, 0, and a final point at 1, 1. Then I'm going to connect each point in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that's my chevron. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this chevron 180 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise, as the results are the same, at 2, 1. So right here, I'm going to rotate this shape. So I'm going to rotate it this way. So if I rotate it this way, let me see, I believe it's going to look something like this. Point here, point here. And there. That's my final result. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reflect, I'm going to label this one A, I'm going to label this one B, and I'm going to reflect chevrons A and B in a mirror line that runs from the coordinates 0, 2 to 4, 2. So a line that goes right along there. So my reflection is going to look something like this. Let's see. This point is 1 from there, so it'll be 1 from there. This point is 2 from the mirror line, so I go 2 from the mirror line, so there's part of it. And carrying on, part of it, and the next part. Okay, so now I'm going to label these chevrons C and D, respectively. My next step is to translate these chevrons, A, B, C, and D. I'm going to move them 4 units to the right. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can see that if I take this line and move it over 4, that's going to be there. And I have another line here, so if I move that over 4 units, it'll be here. And this point going over 4 units, this point going over 4 units. And now I can just sketch in these lines. I think it goes something like that. That goes there. This point goes here and there, and I'll join these points. There. Would have been better if I used a ruler, but anyway, I think you get the idea. So I'm going to label these respectively E, F, G, and H. Now with this, I can carry on and either translate it this way, or reflect it this way, and then reflect it upwards, or translate it up and then reflect it this way. But this is going to be the core of my tessellation, and I have rotated a shape, I have reflected a shape, and I have translated a shape. Beg your pardon, polygon. I've created some instructions for drawing my tessellation or creating my tessellation, and what I'm going to do now is just check to make sure that it works. So I have created the hexagon using the points 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0, and 0, 1, or sorry, 1, 0, and then I rotated it, this chevron at 0.21, which is right there. I'm just going to check and see if I can make shape B with that. And I rotate 180 degrees, and that gives me B. Perfect. Okay, so now if I'll do is I'll just take that back so that I have shape A and shape B. And then what I can do is just reflect it in a mirror line that runs from 0, 2 to 4, 0. And if I reflect this, so I'm just going to flip this, and wonderful. There is the reflected shapes, the chevrons C and D. Okay, so I can just this back so I can keep the marker all on one side. And that will go there. And this will go here. And then all that was left to do was to slide the chevrons down 4 units, and they should be in the places of E, F, G, and H. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy day. The instructions seem to work.